And Brakti Yahweh, Brakatha, Yahusha, Brakti Yahweh, Brakatha, Yahusha, Bashem, Rakakwadash, double honor to the apostles, the elders. Salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and in sincerity. This lesson will be entitled Hell. Lord will, you are edified. This video was inspired by a video Apostle Aram Lab did on his YouTube page entitled GMS Info Doc Channel 12, and his video is entitled Cunningly Devised Fables. Lord will, you are edified.
The hell with it. I'm going to bring it out. Bring it out. In the Zondervan's Compact Bible Dictionary, when you look up the term Gehenna, because that's one of the Greek words that goes into the word hell itself. And when you go to the New Testament and you look up the word hell, there's certain times where it appears as the word Gehenna, right? Gehenna of fire, so on and so forth. Now, when you look on page 191 and you read the word Gehenna, right? Gehenna, Valley of Hinnom. Those are two. That's what it is in the Hebrew, the Valley of Hinnom. It says a valley on the west and southwest of Jerusalem, which form part of the border between Judah and Benjamin. Then it gives you a list of scriptures where it could be found. Here, Ahaz, some more scriptures. And Manasseh, some more scriptures. Sacrificed their sons to Molech. Another scripture. For this reason, Josiah defiled the place. Another scripture. After referring to the idolatrous Barbaries, more scriptures. Jeremiah prophesies a great slaughter of the people there, and in the siege of Jerusalem, another precept. It goes on to say, after the Old Testament period, Jewish apocalyptic writers began to call the Valley of Hinnom the entrance to hell. Later, hell itself. The word occurs 12 times in the New Testament, always translated hell, ASV,
And you can't get around that.
RSV, margin Gehenna. 11 times it is on the lips of Yahushai as the final punishment for calling one's brother a fool. Then it gives you more scriptures for adultery, when the severest measures have.
So according to the perspective of Christianity, there is no such place as hell. Point blank, period. All right? You have to understand something. Hell and heaven are nothing but conditions that are played out on earth. All right? That doctrine, hell, is nothing but a tool used to control the masses. That's all it is. All right? It has nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing, to do with the Holy Scriptures. Second Ezra 9 and verse 12. The same must know it after death by pain. What does this mean? The same must know it after death by pain. This proves what? Reincarnation. All right? Second Ezra 9 and 12 proves reincarnation. The same must know it after death by pain. So once you die, what happens? Second Corinthians 5 and 10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Mashiach, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he has done, whether it be good or bad. So once we die, we all appear before Yahweh's judgment seat. Okay? All right? We are getting sentenced in the spiritual world. All right? And the act of that sentence that we received in the spiritual world is played out on earth. Okay? 2 Corinthians 5 and 10, for we must all appear before the judgment seat of Mashiach, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he has done, whether it be good or bad. Let's go to Job chapter 3. And verse 11. Now Job was catching so much hell, he cursed his birthday. Job 3 and 11. Why died I not from the womb? Why did I not give up the spirit when I came out of the belly? Why did the knees prevent me, or why the breast that I should suck? For now should I have lain still and been quiet. I should have slept, then had I been at rest with kings and counselors of the earth, which built desolate places for themselves, or with princes that had gold, who filled their houses with silver, or as in hidden untimely birth, I had not been as infants which never saw light. There the wicked cease from troubling. Going into what? The spiritual realm. There the wicked cease from troubling. So even the wicked, are in heaven. Again, 2 Corinthians 5 and 10, for we must all appear before the judgment seat of Mashiach, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he has done, whether it be good or bad. And where is the judgment seat of Mashiach? Now remember, Psalms 11 and 4. The Lord Yahweh is in his holy temple, and Yahushua is on the right hand of Yahweh, according to Psalm 110 and verse 1. The Lord Yahweh is in his holy temple. The Lord Yahweh's throne is in heaven. His eyes behold, his eyelids try the children of men. Focal point. The Lord Yahweh's throne is in heaven. And according to Job 3 and verse 17, there the wicked cease from troubling in heaven. And there the weary be at rest. There the prisoners rest together. They hear not the voice of the oppressor. So you even have prisoners that are there, which would also be classified, as the so-called wicked, according to Christianity, right? Verse 19, the small and great are there, and the servant is free from his master. Wherefore is light given to him that is in misery, and life unto the bitter in soul. But that's the point. The small and great are there, and the servant is free from his master. That place that is describing there in the scripture, in these scriptures, is referring to the spiritual world, heaven, the third heaven, or the fourth dimension, okay? Second Ezra 9 and 12. The same must know it after death by pain. This proves reincarnation. Let's go to Exodus chapter 20. And verse 5. You shall not bow down yourself to them, nor serve them, referring to these gods of these other nations. For I, the Lord Yahweh, your power, am a jealous power, visiting the iniquity of the fathers on the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. Meaning what? This means, right, that every third to fourth generation, we come back on earth. All right? So once we die, we all appear before the judgment seat of Yahushua. And we are sentenced. And at the allotted time, we come back around the third and fourth generation, and we are judged on earth. That's the reason why people have cancer, leukemia, allergies, bronchitis, back pain, so on and so forth, paralyzed from the waist down at the age of 25, okay, leg sprains, and so on and so forth. All of this is judgment. However, within these issues of judgment, you have what? Esau's rulership, okay, at this time frame. So Esau's heaven, okay, is hell for the Israelites. And once the kingdom of heaven is established on earth, the Israelites' heaven, okay, will be hell for the Edomites and these other nations. That's how it plays out. All right. Visiting the iniquity of the fathers on the children until the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. Again, Exodus 20 and 5 sheds more light on 2nd Ezra 9 and 12. The same must know it after death by pain, right? Now, this is when Saul had a witch to summon up Samuel's spirit, right? 1 Samuel 28 and 15. And Samuel said to Saul, why have you disquieted me to bring me up? Meaning what? Summon my spirit back on earth. And Saul answered, I am sore distressed, for the Philistines make war against me, and the Most High is departed from me. And the reason why the Most High departed from Saul is because Saul was pronounced by Yahweh Bashem, Yahushua, to be the wicked, right? Keep this in mind. For the Philistines make war against me, and the Most High is departed from me, and answer me no more, neither by prophets nor by dreams. Therefore I have called you, that you may make known unto me what I shall do. Then said Samuel, wherefore then do you ask of me, seeing the Lord Yahweh is departed from you, and is become your enemy? So Saul was an enemy of Yahweh Bashem, Yahushua. And the Lord Yahweh has done to him as he spoke by me. For the Lord Yahweh has rent the kingdom out of your hand and given it to your neighbor, even to David. Because you obey not the voice of the Lord Yahweh, nor execute his fierce wrath upon Amalek. Therefore has the Lord Yahweh done this thing unto you this day. Moreover, the Lord Yahweh will also deliver Israel with you into the hand of the Philistines. And tomorrow shall you and your sons be with me. Right now, wait a minute. Saul is classified what? As the wicked. The Most High placed an evil spirit on him. The Most High had became an enemy of Saul, which supports what? Job chapter 3. And verse 17, there the wicked cease from troubling Saul, right? We can equate Saul to the wicked. There the wicked cease from troubling, and there the weary be at rest. Moreover, back in 1 Samuel 28:19, moreover, the Lord Yahweh will also deliver Israel with you into the hand of the Philistines, and tomorrow shall you and your sons be with me. The Lord Yahweh also shall deliver the host of Israel into the hand of the Philistines. This account kills that so-called hell doctrine. Okay? Ecclesiastes 3:16. And moreover, I saw under the sun and Slakia. Let me read that again. Ecclesiastes 3:16. And moreover, I saw under the sun. What is under the sun? Earth, the place of judgment. And earth is also known as the place of judgment, right? So the condition of heaven and hell is played out on earth. Case in point. Luke chapter 16 and verse 19. There was a certain rich man. Now, the rich man is a representation of the nobility of Edom, going into these international bankers, all right, beginning with the Rothschilds, which was clothed in purple and fine linen. Now, this indicates what? That the rich man was in his kingdom. Hence, today, all right, the nobility of Edom controlled this entire system and fared sumptuously every day. Why? Because he was in his kingdom as of today, or as is today. Verse 20, and there was a certain beggar named Lazarus. Now, Lazarus is a representation of the Israelites, beginning with the elect, which was laid at his gate full of sores. Full of sores is what? Symbolic for the curses, going into the righteous anger of the Most High, or indignation because we sin. We committed spiritual fornication, and this is the aftermath, okay, of us in such a low estate in Esau's kingdom. Verse 21, and desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Moreover, the dogs, going into these other nations, right, came and licked his sores, meaning what? They benefited. These other nations are joint heirs with Esau, and they benefit from our curses. Verse 22, and it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. Now, this is symbolic for what? The kingdom of heaven. The rich man also died and was buried. Verse 23, and in hell he lift up his eyes, being in torments, and see Abraham afar off and Lazarus in his bosom. Verse 24, and he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus that he may dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in this flame. Meaning what? In our heaven, in the kingdom of heaven, or the kingdom of Yahushua, all right, these Edomites are going to catch hell 2 times over, 2 times. Verse 25, but Abraham said, son, remember that you in your lifetime, going back in your rulership, your kingdom, the blessing Esau received from Isaac. Okay, but Abraham said, son, remember that you in your lifetime received your good things, and likewise Lazarus evil things. Meaning what? Going back into Ecclesiastes 3:16, and moreover I saw under the sun the place of judgment. All right, this is the parable. However, this proves what? That earth is the place of judgment, and the conditions of heaven and hell are exercised on earth, right? But Abraham said, son, remember that you in your lifetime received your good things, and likewise Lazarus evil things, but now he is comfort, and you are tormented. And the reason why Lazarus is comfort, because of the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of heaven. And therefore, by default, our kingdom, all right, will be hell for Esau. Okay, just like it is today. All right. Only the Israelites, right, will benefit in our kingdom. Everybody else is going to be enslaved. Verse 26, and beside all this, between us and you, there is a great gulf fixed, meaning what? An opening. So that they which would pass from here to you cannot, neither can they pass to us that would come from there. All right, and that's the point. All right, although this is a parable, all right, this proves reincarnation. This proves that there is no such thing as hell. All right, this proves that heaven and hell, all right, are nothing but conditions that are exercised on earth or under the sun, which is the place of earth. All right. Ecclesiastes 3:16, and moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment, that wickedness was there, and the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there. Check this out. This is Jonah 1:17. Now the Lord Yahweh had prepared a great fish to swallow up Jonah. And Jonah was in the belly of this fish 3 days and 3 nights. All right. Jonah 2:1. Then Jonah prayed unto the Lord Yahweh, his power out of the fish's belly. And the reason why Jonah was punished was because he was running from his duties of being a prophet, right? Verse 2, and said, I cried by reason of mine affliction unto the Lord Yahweh, and he heard me. Out of the belly of hell cried I, and you heard my voice. Out of the belly of hell is referring to what? Jonah 1:17. Now the Lord Yahweh had prepared a great fish to swallow up Jonah, and Jonah was in the belly of the fish 3 days and 3 nights. Okay, the belly of hell was talking about this condition, this bad condition that Jonah was in. Further proof that there's no such thing as hell. Okay, point blank period. Lord, will you are edified. Shalom.